Hello friends, welcome back to a new update video on GMT, Green Metaverse Token, where we'll be taking a look at the recent updates that happened with GMT, some of the things I see with GMT and why it could be down, and where I see price heading to in the next coming days. So let's take a look at where we recently left off. So we know that where we left off from the previous video, we created a level of support at 2.024, okay? We stated that this level of support was very crucial because every time we were oversold at these levels, as you can see here, we saw a rise back up, okay? We can see that this level tested several times. We had wicks here several times where price saw a reversal right after. We were also indicating we were oversold, and as you can see here as well, at these levels when we were oversold, we created another level here where we retested back to the levels of demand and resistance that we had here at 2.43. Okay, guys, so this level was very crucial. And then once we broke out of there, we broke and retested back to a level of zone that we created before, which was about 2.186. Okay, this level was very crucial, and this is where we left off our recent update. Okay, so now we're where we take a look at Green Metaverse token. We can see that ever since in the 1 hour, once we created this level of support, we had a high level here where we saw an uptrend occur. Okay, we can see that the 50 AMA is also there. So this level was very crucial because we were retesting the levels of demand areas here, but also the 50 AMA was there. Okay, so price was respecting these levels. As you can see here, price was in an upward trend, and also we had the 50 AMA there. Okay, price wicked there several times before we saw another reversal occur. So this price was very important, guys, okay, because we could see that price is respecting the 50 EMA. Also, the volume was increasing substantially, okay. So we could see that price finally decided to, we had volume here coming in, but as you can see, we stated that there's heavy resistance level here before, okay. So if we take a look here, we can see that this level of resistance at this 1 hour, we can see that price wicked up there and then created a double top, okay, guys. So price, there was liquidity here, and there was also an order block at these areas. So as you can see here, if we connect it, we can see that price wicked up there several times, and once we were up there as well, we were oversold. Keep in mind that there's another influence here where we saw a price decrease substantially before. So as you can see here, the similar pattern occurred at these levels of resistance, okay? What I wanted to happen for GMT was actually price break out of these levels here at 2.65 and then actually break and retest back at 2.67 before continuing to the uptrend, guys, okay? And so we also saw right after, once that happened, we saw our levels come back to the demand levels that we had before, okay, guys? So if we take a look here, we can see that we are currently trading in the level of demand that we have drawn before for GMT, which is very nice, okay? We can see that price broke out of the zones of the AMA, okay, of the 50 AMA. So what I wanted to see price happen for a Green Metaverse token is actually respect these levels of AMA, okay, guys? So I wanted price to, we saw a lot of bearish momentum here occur, a lot of selling occur, as you can see here. But I wanted to see price, since we created here a level of resistance that was very heavy. I wanted to see price actually come back down here. We saw wicks, again, as you can see here. We saw wicks occurring in the 1 hour where price retested the 50 MA and was about to create another support level here at these levels of 2.35. But unfortunately, we broke out of this zone and we still haven't retested back the 50 MA. So we could still be in a downwards trend for Green Metaverse token. But unless we, since we can see here, we are in the downwards in the 1 hour for Green Metaverse token. But I want to see price for Green Metaverse token here. We saw that there was we were oversold at these levels here, but we are still overall in a downtrend. So what I want to see price happen for GMT is I want to see another rebounce back at the levels of 2.08 before we create a double bottom here at these levels, and where we could see then price rally back up. But overall, we are still under the 50 MA, guys. So just please be careful. Unless we do break out of these zones here, then I can see price continue to the upwards. But we have to break this long-term trend of 50 MA here before I see continuation for Green Metaverse token. So hopefully, in the next coming days, we could break out of this zone here, retest back at the 50 AMA, where we have levels of resistance that we created before. As you can see here, we have a resistance level right on top of the 50 AMA levels of 2.251. So this level is very crucial because there's a level of resistance there, and also we are under the 50 MA. And also another indication is because we have a level of support that was created before at these levels here, which you can see, which price came back down and created a level of resistance at these levels. So please be careful if you wanted to get in a green metaverse token. I would advise to wait back to for price to come back at the levels of 2.07 before we see what happens in the next coming days. If price actually respects these levels and create another heavy demand levels here, then we could potentially see a rise back to 2.25 before creating a level of support here, and then coming back to the demand level, not demand level, resistance level at 2.611. So this level is very crucial because this is where we saw the major sell-off here, and price can continue to the sell-off here again if we can retest back at the level of demand areas of 2.07. And hopefully we can retest back to the levels of resistance at 2.62, because this is where we saw a lot of sell-off happen, and usually price likes to retest back at the levels of imbalances that we see here. So these are a lot of imbalances that are occurring. So I do believe, since we are also under the 50 MA, if we can break it and retest back at 2.261, we can potentially fill back the gaps of 2.62. But just keep in mind that we have to first create a level of support areas at 2.09. And if we do break these levels of support, we could potentially see a retest back at 2.07, and then this will be a creation for the resistance level that we had before. And we can potentially see another imbalance being filled here, which hasn't been filled, at about 2.04 before being oversold again, and then potentially rising back to the EMA level of 2.31. So just guys, a quick update on the GMT. Please be cautious in the next coming days, where we see price potentially break out of the 50 MA, and then we could see a rally back up to the upside. Hope you guys liked the video, and stay blessed and take care.